chosen one, in a world that constantly watches, judges, and schemes against you. Every step you take is scrutinized, every action dissected, and every moment of your past investigated. People plot in secret, hoping to uncover what they think are your weaknesses, believing they can bring you down. But what they fail to see is that Allah's chosen servants are under His direct protection. Every attempt to harm you backfires, and the betrayers themselves are exposed, sometimes even caught on camera. Today we will uncover 7 powerful lessons that reveal how divine justice unfolds, how faith transforms betrayal into triumph, and how your silence, patience, and unwavering trust in Allah turn every plot against you into proof of His favor. Stay with me, because these lessons will awaken your heart, strengthen your spirit, and remind you why being chosen is both a responsibility and a blessing beyond measure. Chosen one, understand this. Every time people try to investigate your past, dig into your life, or spy on your actions with the hope of finding something to use against you, Allah is already fully aware of their schemes, and He is orchestrating events in ways that will protect you and expose their deceit. What they see as a secret plan to harm or shame you is, in reality, a divine test for their own hearts, and a stage upon which Allah reveals the truth for everyone to witness. The Quran reminds us in Surah Al-Anfal 8:30 that those who plot against the believers may think they are crafting the perfect scheme, yet Allah is the best of planners, and what they intend for evil is often transformed into their own downfall. Imagine the whispers, the hidden cameras, the secret observations. Every tiny effort meant to harm you becomes a mirror, reflecting their intentions, their envy, and their corruption, and ultimately showing the world who they truly are. The chosen ones are not defined by what others uncover or by the suspicions of humanity. They are defined by the light Allah has placed within their hearts, a light that no scheme, no accusation, and no betrayal can extinguish. Every attempt at surveillance, every secret investigation, every act of envy and deceit becomes a lesson in patience, resilience, and reliance on Allah. Because when the time is right, the truth will reveal itself in ways that no human manipulation can control. Your enemies may think they are uncovering your faults, but in reality, Allah is using their actions to demonstrate His protection, His justice, and His favor upon you, showing that those who are truly chosen are untouchable, not because of their own strength, but because of the divine shield surrounding them. The spies, the betrayers, the secret plotters, they are not aware that by trying to expose you, they are merely stepping into the arena of Allah's plan. And every exposure, every failure of their scheme, every backfire is a lesson for the world to witness. When Allah protects His servant, no one can succeed against them. This is why silence, trust, and patience are the ultimate weapons of the chosen ones, because Allah turns every act of enmity into a sign of His love, every attempt at harm into proof of His plan, and every spy into someone who unknowingly highlights the greatness, integrity, and divine protection of His chosen servant. Chosen one, never forget this truth. Those who spend their time scheming against you, plotting in secret, and trying to manipulate the perception of your life are revealing far more about themselves than about you, and Allah ensures that their true nature will always come to light. Every whisper of envy, every act of backbiting, every secret investigation, and every attempt to tarnish your reputation carries within it the seeds of their own exposure. Because Allah is Al-Alim, the all-knowing, and He turns the intentions of the deceivers into their own undoing. The Quran reminds us in Surah Al-Hujurat 49:12 that suspicion and backbiting are dangerous, and those who indulge in them will see the consequences of their heart's darkness manifested in their lives, often in ways they never anticipated. When someone tries to dig into your past hoping to find something to shame you, Allah orchestrates circumstances so that their own hypocrisy, arrogance, and deceit become visible, not just to you, but to everyone around them. The more they try to manipulate reality, the more the world witnesses their treachery, revealing them for exactly who they are: insecure, envious, and spiritually blind. Every secret they keep, every camera they set, every scheme they attempt becomes a mirror that reflects their corruption, while your faith, patience, and reliance on Allah remain untouched, untarnished, and luminous. This is the paradox of betrayal in the life of a chosen one. Those who aim to destroy you are, in effect, building the proof of your innocence, integrity, and divine favor. The chosen servant does not need to act, argue, or defend themselves because the betrayers, in trying to expose you, are exposing themselves. Allah's wisdom ensures that their downfall is inevitable, that their exposure is precise, and that the truth shines through without a single word from you. Every act of plotting, every attempt to spy, and every plan to manipulate your reality is transformed by Allah into evidence of His protection. And as their schemes collapse, the world sees clearly who is truly righteous, who is guided, and who is merely a servant of their own envy and arrogance. The chosen one witnesses this unfolding not with bitterness, but with gratitude and humility, knowing that Allah's plan is perfect, that every betrayal serves a purpose, and that the light of divine justice cannot be concealed by human deceit. Chosen one, understand this profound truth. In a world full of whispers, betrayals, and secret schemes, your silence is not weakness. It is a divine weapon, a shield forged by faith, patience, and reliance on Allah. Every attempt by people to provoke you, manipulate your words, or tarnish your reputation is designed to create reaction, to force you into human conflict. But the chosen servant knows that responding in haste only feeds the energy of the enemy and strengthens their schemes. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, teaches us through the life of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, that sometimes the greatest victory is in restraint, and the greatest power lies in allowing truth to reveal itself in its perfect timing. When your enemies whisper behind your back, when secret investigations are launched, when cameras or spies are used to uncover your supposed weaknesses, it is not your response that determines the outcome. It is Allah's decree, His protection, and His orchestration of events that turns every plot against you into their own undoing. Silence becomes your weapon because it allows Allah to act through unseen forces, to expose their intentions, and to turn their plans into evidence of His favor upon you. The more they try to provoke, the stronger your inner peace becomes, and the more their schemes unravel in ways they never expected, revealing their true character to themselves, to the world, and even to those who once doubted you. Every silent moment, every refusal to engage in their manipulations, every pause in the face of accusation becomes a testament to your faith, your divine protection, and your elevated status as a chosen one. Allah shows that the one who remains patient and silent under attack is not powerless. Rather, they are walking in alignment with divine wisdom, allowing the light of truth to shine so brightly that no human plotting can ever dim it. In the end, silence does not just preserve your dignity, it becomes a weapon that exposes lies, protects your integrity, and amplifies the manifestation of Allah's justice, turning every act of betrayal into proof that His chosen servants are untouchable, shielded by divine decree, and always victorious in ways the world cannot immediately see. Chosen one, understand this reality deeply. Every secret plot, every betrayal, every attempt by others to investigate your life or manipulate your circumstances is not just a test of patience, it is a tool in Allah's hands to strengthen your faith, purify your heart, and elevate your soul. What people see as schemes, whispers, or attempts to harm you, Allah sees as opportunities to mold you into a servant who is unwavering, steadfast, and fully reliant on Him. Surah Al-Ankabut 29:69 reminds us that those who strive for Allah and are patient through trials will be guided. And this guidance is exactly what transforms moments of betrayal into moments of spiritual triumph. Every hidden camera, every secret observation, every attempt to twist the narrative of your life becomes a silent lesson, teaching you not to be swayed by the judgment of humans whose hearts are filled with envy and whose understanding is limited, but to anchor your heart in the knowledge that Allah alone knows your intentions, your struggles, and your efforts. These attacks, these backstabs, and these secret investigations are not signs of weakness in you. They are signs of your elevation, because the closer someone is to fulfilling a divine purpose, the more they will face resistance from those whose vision is limited and whose hearts are darkened by jealousy. Each attempt to harm you becomes a spiritual gym where your patience is exercised, your trust in Allah is strengthened, and your reliance on Him grows beyond the need for human validation. The chosen servant begins to see that betrayal is never truly personal. It is a reflection of the other person's heart and a divine mechanism to build resilience, humility, and steadfastness within you. When people dig into your past thinking they can find flaws, they are unknowingly sharpening your faith, teaching you to lean solely on Allah, and preparing you for the greater responsibilities that lie ahead. Even when the world sees only chaos, misunderstanding, and conspiracy, the heart of the chosen one is silently anchored in prayer, gratitude, and absolute trust, because they know that every attempt against them is a stepping stone to higher levels of faith and divine closeness. Their enemies may celebrate momentary schemes, but the chosen one celebrates every trial, knowing that Allah transforms every act of human deceit into a testament of protection, a sign of favor, and a profound spiritual lesson. Each betrayal and every backfiring plot is a message from the unseen realm, that faith cannot be shaken by human plots, that the divine plan is perfect, and that the one whom Allah protects is strengthened not by avoiding trials, but by navigating them with unwavering trust, patience, and submission. In this way, every act of plotting, every moment of doubt cast by others, every attempt to expose or harm you becomes a sacred instrument in Allah's hands, fortifying your heart, deepening your reliance on Him, and revealing to you the profound truth that chosen ones are never defined by the plots of others, but by their own steadfastness, resilience, and unbreakable bond with the Almighty, who turns every scheme into a lesson, every betrayal into a blessing, and every human attempt against you into a stepping stone for spiritual elevation and divine victory. Chosen one, listen carefully. Every scheme, every hidden camera, every secret attempt to uncover your past or manipulate your present that was meant to shame, humiliate, or destroy you will, by Allah's divine decree, become a mirror reflecting the true character of the plotters themselves. What they intended for harm, what they hoped would bring dishonor, and what they thought would diminish your light is transformed into evidence of their own corruption, envy, and spiritual blindness. Because Allah, in His infinite wisdom, ensures that the plans of the deceivers always rebound upon them, exposing them in ways so precise and undeniable that even the blind cannot fail to see. The Quran reminds us in Surah Ash-Shams 91, 9-10, that the soul is tested and every heart is judged according to its intentions. Therefore, those who attempt to manipulate reality, spy, or secretly plot are being tested by their own schemes, and their true nature will inevitably be revealed, often far beyond what they ever imagined. The chosen one witnesses this unfolding not with anger, resentment, or retaliation, but with calm patience and unwavering faith, because they know that the world is only a stage for Allah's justice, and every attempt to harm them is, in truth, a testimony of divine favor. Every secret they keep, every camera they set, every investigation they undertake becomes a trap for themselves, and every effort to distort your story is turned into a clear reflection of their envy and moral decay. Imagine the intensity of it. While they are plotting in hidden corners, whispering to accomplices and hoping to uncover your supposed flaws, Allah is orchestrating events with perfect precision so that their own betrayal is revealed, their hypocrisy exposed, and their evil intentions laid bare for all to witness. What was meant to be your humiliation becomes their shame. What was meant to destroy you becomes a lesson in divine justice. And what was intended as an attack becomes a testament to your integrity, resilience, and the unwavering protection of Allah. The chosen one sees the irony in this divine orchestration. The more the enemy tries to dig, the more clearly they expose themselves. The more they hope to harm, the more they provide proof of Allah's favor and protection upon you. The more they try to dim your light, the more visible it becomes. Every failed scheme, every moment of exposure, and every backfiring plot serves as a reminder that the chosen ones are not measured by the envy, lies, or manipulations of others, but by their steadfast faith, patience, and the light of Allah that no darkness can overcome. In this sacred reversal, betrayal transforms into revelation, attacks into vindication, and the schemes of humans into divine signs of protection and elevation. The chosen one understands that the exposure of the betrayers is not coincidental. It is a deliberate act of Allah's justice, a display of His wisdom, and a confirmation that those who are truly chosen cannot be harmed by human plotting. As the world witnesses the unraveling of deceit, as cameras capture the truth of betrayal, and as hidden intentions are laid bare, the heart of the chosen one remains anchored in gratitude, humility, and complete trust, because they know that every attempt to shame them has already been transformed into a divine lesson, a demonstration of Allah's protection, and a vivid confirmation that the one who is chosen by Allah is untouchable, sovereign in faith, and luminous in character, while those who plotted against them are revealed in their true colors, exposed not by human effort, but by the perfect orchestration of the Almighty, turning every act of malice into evidence of His mercy, favor, and unwavering justice. Chosen one, know this truth with every fiber of your being. Your reputation, your honor, your character, and the light that Allah has placed within you are under His direct protection, far beyond the reach of human schemes, envy, and malice. While others may try to investigate, manipulate, or distort your story, thinking that they can tarnish your name or diminish your status, Allah is the guardian over all affairs, the protector of those He has chosen, and the one who ensures that no act of deception can succeed against His servant. The Quran teaches us in Surah Al-Mumtahina 68 that Allah does not wrong anyone, and He is the ultimate arbiter of justice, seeing every intention, every secret whisper, and every hidden plot. When enemies seek to harm you, spread lies about you, or dig into your past with the hope of uncovering flaws, they are stepping into a divine reality they cannot comprehend. What they intend for evil is already turned into proof of your integrity, a testament to your faith, and a reflection of Allah's favor upon you. Your reputation, chosen one, is not defined by what others say, what they believe, or what they attempt to fabricate. It is defined by the knowledge of Allah, the light He has placed within your heart, and the unwavering purpose for which He created you. Every attempt to manipulate, deceive, or spy becomes a stage upon which Allah reveals His protection. Cameras may record, whispers may spread, and investigations may unfold. Yet the truth shines through in ways so clear, so precise, and so undeniable that even those who doubted you will see that divine guardianship cannot be breached. Think of the power in this. While people believe they are uncovering secrets to shame or harm you, Allah is orchestrating events so that the very tools they use to harm you, every camera, every conversation, every secret effort, become instruments that highlight their own betrayal and your protected status. The chosen servant learns to witness this with a heart rooted in patience, humility, and gratitude, knowing that every human effort to alter perception is limited, but Allah's decree is absolute. The light within you is stronger than their darkness. The integrity of your heart is purer than their envy, and the divine protection over your reputation is so comprehensive that no amount of plotting, no whisper of suspicion, and no attempt at manipulation can dim it. Surah Al-Ahzab 33-72 reminds us that those entrusted with responsibility by Allah carry it with care, and part of this trust is in allowing Him to guard our honor, allowing Him to transform human attempts at harm into signs of His favor, and trusting that the unfolding of events is perfectly aligned with His wisdom. Each lie, each attempt at defamation, each act of secret investigation becomes a divine opportunity for the world to witness the contrast between the deceivers and the chosen one, for your faith to grow stronger, and for your reliance on Allah to deepen beyond human dependency. Even when whispers spread, even when cameras capture attempts to undermine you, and even when humans doubt or misjudge your intentions, Allah's protection ensures that your reputation remains intact, untainted, and illuminated by His light. The chosen one sees these events not with fear, resentment, or anger, but with calm assurance, knowing that divine protection surpasses human comprehension, that every act of plotting is carefully redirected to expose betrayal, and that every whisper against you is transformed into a proof of your innocence and favor in the eyes of Allah. This is why the chosen ones do not need to defend themselves with words, evidence, or retaliation. Their faith, their trust in Allah, and the divine orchestration of events serve as an unbreakable shield, revealing that no human effort, no scheme, and no secret plot can ever alter the truth that Allah is the ultimate guardian of those He has chosen. Every camera, every hidden observation, every act of envy and betrayal that others direct at you becomes, in reality, a testament to the perfection of Allah's plan, the depth of His justice, and the enduring truth that those He protects are untouchable. Your reputation, your honor, and your divine status are not dependent on the understanding of the world. They are anchored in Allah's knowledge, His mercy, and His perfect orchestration of events. And the more people try to harm or defame you, the more their own intentions are exposed, the more their schemes collapse, and the more your protected light shines for all to see. In this way, chosen one, every attempt to alter perception becomes a reminder of Allah's greatness. Every act of deception against you is transformed into proof of His favor, and every whisper, plot, or betrayal serves as a divine lesson that the protection of the Almighty is absolute, unbreakable, and eternal, safeguarding not only your reputation, but your purpose, your path, and your elevated place as a servant chosen to shine as a beacon of faith, integrity, and divine light in a world often filled with darkness, envy, and deception. Chosen one, understand this truth with every beat of your heart. In a world where betrayal, envy, secret schemes, and human deceit seem overwhelming, divine justice is not delayed. It is inevitable, precise, and absolute. And those who plot against you, who whisper behind your back, and who attempt to manipulate your life are already stepping into the arena of Allah's perfect decree. The Quran reminds us in Surah Al-Baqarah 2:281 that every soul will be held accountable, that every intention, every action, and every secret is recorded by the one who knows what is hidden in the hearts, and that no transgression will go unseen or unaddressed. The chosen ones witness this reality unfold, often in ways that surpass human comprehension, because the one who trusts in Allah and remains steadfast in faith does not need to chase justice, does not need to prove innocence, and does not need to fight for vindication. The universe itself, orchestrated by divine wisdom, ensures that truth prevails and that the betrayer's schemes collapse in ways so precise that their own actions become evidence against them. Every attempt to spy on you, investigate your past, or tarnish your reputation is transformed by Allah into a mirror that exposes the betrayer's intentions, their envy, and their moral and spiritual blindness, often catching them in the very acts they thought hidden, revealing their corruption not only to you but to the world, and sometimes even through the most unexpected circumstances. Cameras, witnesses, coincidences, and divine timing all working together to make their deception visible. Chosen one, know that divine justice is not only about punishment, it is also about protection, elevation, and the perfect orchestration of events so that your faith, integrity, and purpose remain intact. While the deceiver's plots serve as lessons in accountability, morality, and the limits of human scheming, the closer a servant is to fulfilling their divine role, the more resistance they will face, the more betrayal will surface, and the more elaborate the plots against them will appear. But each act of deception becomes a mechanism for divine revelation, a tool that Allah uses to separate truth from falsehood, expose hypocrisy, and highlight the unwavering protection of His chosen servants. Imagine the profound wisdom in this. While your enemies celebrate their secret plans, Allah has already written their exposure into reality. While they think they are uncovering weaknesses in you, they are, in fact, unveiling their own flaws, arrogance, and spiritual darkness. While they seek to harm, Allah seeks to elevate, And what was meant for destruction becomes a testament of his protection, mercy, and justice. Chosen one, this is why patience, trust, and reliance on Allah are not just virtues. They are the very instruments through which divine justice manifests. Every whispered plot, every hidden investigation, every attempt at betrayal is recorded, accounted for, and redirected to reveal truth, protect the innocent, and hold the wrongdoer accountable in ways that human eyes cannot always see immediately, but that unfold with absolute certainty over time. Surah Al-Imran 3:182 teaches us that Allah never wrongs anyone and that He is fully aware of all deeds, both hidden and apparent. And this knowledge alone should give the chosen one peace, knowing that no act of envy, deception, or conspiracy can escape divine attention. Your enemies' plots will backfire, their schemes will collapse, and their true nature will be exposed, not because of human intervention, but because Allah, in His infinite wisdom, ensures that every injustice is counterbalanced, every betrayal is illuminated, and every falsehood meets its consequence. The chosen servant witnesses this process with humility, gratitude, and unwavering trust, understanding that divine justice is not reactive or hurried. It is perfect, deliberate, and transformative, turning acts of enmity into signs of divine favor, plots of betrayal into lessons for the world, and attacks on character into affirmations of truth. As the betrayers falter, as their secret schemes are unveiled, and as cameras, coincidences, or circumstances reveal the depth of their deceit, the chosen one stands silently, firmly anchored in faith, witnessing a divine balance that is both awe-inspiring and absolute. Divine justice ensures that the one who is righteous, patient, and steadfast is elevated, that their reputation and purpose remain protected, and that those who sow deception are not only held accountable, but are revealed in their true form for the world to see. Chosen one, understand that the inevitability of divine justice is a promise that transcends human comprehension, a law that operates beyond time, perception, and the limited understanding of the deceivers. And it is this certainty that allows you to remain unwavering, knowing that every act against you, every betrayal, and every secret scheme is already accounted for, already destined to backfire upon those who plotted it, and already transformed into proof of Allah's mercy, protection, and perfect justice. Your enemy's exposure is not random. It is a manifestation of divine wisdom, a reflection of the ultimate balance in the universe, and a vivid demonstration that those whom Allah chooses are safeguarded, honored, and elevated in ways that no human effort can undermine. Every betrayal becomes a lesson, every scheme becomes a revelation, and every attempt at injustice becomes a confirmation that divine justice is not delayed, it is inevitable, and it is perfect, enveloping the chosen one in protection, illuminating the truth, and ensuring that every act of malice meets its rightful consequence, leaving the betrayers exposed, humbled, and powerless before the all-knowing, all-wise, and infinitely just Allah. Chosen one, remember this: the world may plot, betray, and conspire against you, but no scheme can touch the one whom Allah has chosen. No whisper can tarnish the one under His protection, and no secret plan can prevail against His decree. Every betrayal you face, every investigation into your life, every attempt to shame or manipulate you becomes a testimony of His justice, a reflection of your integrity, and a proof of the divine protection surrounding you. You are not defined by the eyes of those who envy or deceive, but by the light that Allah has placed within you, the faith that anchors your heart, and the purpose that elevates your soul. Stand firm in patience, silence, and trust, knowing that every plot against you will backfire, every betrayer will be exposed, and every act of injustice will be turned into a lesson of divine wisdom. Your journey is sacred, your path is illuminated, and your victory is written by the one who never errs. So walk boldly, chosen one, for you are protected, elevated, and guided by Allah Himself, and the world will witness that nothing can overpower the light, faith, and purpose of His chosen servant.